Stephon, the San Antonio Spurs' 4th pick in the 2024 draft, has had an impressive rookie campaign, a legitimate Rookie of the Year type of campaign. And here's the thing, he gives legitimate two-way versatility already as a rookie, and he makes winning plays as a rookie. I think playing next to a guy like Chris Paul really has helped him get accustomed to the NBA quicker, because it's intimidating for a young point guard to come into the league and be like, here, do your thing. But playing next to Paul makes it a bit easier. It simplifies the offense for him. It simplifies everything for him. And even with a De'Aaron Fox coming in now, he can be that secondary type creator, decision maker, and when the ball is swung to him, just make quick decisions. And just getting into it, Castle's defense at 6'6" has been terrific. Point of attack defense as a rookie is very, very promising, very physical, moves his feet really well, just mirroring players at times. And then there's times where he can play defense and just be like another rim protector type of guy when he is rotating over. He made some plays this season where it's like, okay, this dude has another gear just beyond on-ball defense. He's a sturdy guard with good mobility, hands, and instincts, defends with his body, stays strong through contact, and can be physical with you. He constantly chases guys, and this shows when defending over screens. And he doesn't fall much for fakes and just tries to stay disciplined. You can switch him 1 to 3, and he can hold his own on bigger players a bit. The screen navigation. The screen navigation is a massive positive. I'll say this time and time again. Screen navigation is a skill that is just so valuable and really rare for a rookie to come into the league and just be good at. It's very rare that happens. Being able to stay attached, chase the ball handler, close that gap on the offensive player on screens, rendering the screen useless. He's technically sound when getting through screens, and it's all effort. Getting through screens isn't a skill that just any rookie comes in and immediately is good at, and Castle already is good at it. That's something that just doesn't happen, and it's amazing that the guy is that good at it. Getting through screens is tough on its own. It's very tough and taxing, especially when it's getting through bigger body centers and power forwards and not getting rocked and staying within the play. That is a valuable skill to have in the league. Guys like Jrue Holiday is the first guy that comes to mind when it comes to elite screen navigation. His defensive tape all around has just been truly impressive right out the gate. That's something that really translated over from college. There's just another level of instincts he has as a defensive player. His on-ball stuff is there. I'm higher on that now compared to the off-ball stuff. He has shown he can take advantage of careless passes and jumping out in the passing lane. He also can rotate over and use his body to shield against shots inside as a guard. Castle on offense, the efficiency isn't clean as you would want it to be. But again, this is a rookie. We've seen it with guys like Garland and Trae Young. Those efficiency stats will come in time, but you just want to know that he has good habits as a guard. And he does. The shooting isn't a positive. There's a ton of consistency issues from mid-range and 3. 28% from 3 on the season, 30% on overall jumpers this season. He wasn't touted to be a shooting threat coming out of college, and oftentimes you'll see defenses sag or just go under his screens and give him that jumper. There is a willingness though that I like to see from him where he is just open and he is taking those threes and pull-ups. Yeah, you can say he is bailing out the defense given his percentage, but you want to see young guys get that feel and confidence to just launch it if open. It's a confidence thing at play here. And it's not like his jumper is completely slow or completely broken. Seeing him come off screens and immediately rise up, it looks clean. It's good process from him. And though he doesn't create a ton of space, there is recognition that he has that, okay, his defender doesn't have their hand up. I have a shot here, or they are chasing me to the hoop. Let me stop and pull up here, or I'm coming off this screen and my defender hasn't got through it and the big isn't stepping up. I have an open jumper here. There's upside in terms of just feel within creating shots for himself. He does give value off ball as a closeout attacker, probably at his best when attacking against a rotating defense, and he can just turn on the jets attacking in a straight line and make decisions from there. And even as a cutter, he's an option, faking screens and slipping into open space, timing his cuts precisely to give the offense a backup option if all else fails. The cut-in, lurking stuff has been a positive. I've seen stuff from him with the Spurs with Castle screening for Wemby, and Wemby just passes to an open Castle on the roll, and it's like money every time. Like the inverted stuff is clean. Castle's main squeeze on offense is being a slasher, where he shoots 60% at the rim. He doesn't have ultra explosive bursts, but he has some nice change of pace, slide by finishes, hezzies, exploding to the rim off that back foot, slow step finishes. His slow step finishes are just beautiful, man. Like, those are the finishes that gets the defender to bite and get them in the air, and then he has a window to finish. Dude just has some nice footwork finishes, and I like seeing him get the ball in the open court, because that's when we see a lot of those slide by Euro type finishes at the rim. A downside to his finishing game, I feel like his contact finishing, exploding off of 2 feet against taller defenders, can be better. Oftentimes the touch and balance isn't there to convert finishes through contact consistently. He does use his body well. That strength, getting into defenders' bodies on drives, getting them off balance and going up for a layup, like he has that in his bag. The shoulder bumps and stuff. I've mentioned the hezzies before, just being able to accelerate off those and play with some good pacing. His playmaking usually is based on driving and kicking, finding shooters and guys cutting with him to the rim. Coming off of the pick and roll, the pacing in the pick and roll is clean. Like, he's comfortable reading those windows to pass to the roller. And I've seen him hit some really clean skip passes to the corner. Like, legit bullets to the corner. Really good passes to the corner. Like, in his role, he is a good court processor. Already as a rookie. He's just an overall good basketball player. And I think the biggest question mark, honestly, with him is just the shooting and how well and how good he can be as a shooter and how consistent he can be with it. But overall, I love Stephon Castle, and I think the Spurs, they got a good one. They got a good one to pair next to Wemby, and they even just got Fox. So you have a backcourt building with Fox and Castle, and then you got Wemby there. I do want to see them try and dip their hands into getting Cam Johnson. I feel like they need that guy at the forward spot like Cam Johnson to really bring out more of the shooting. The Spurs right now are kind of just like in the middle of stuff. They're testing things, and they're also kind of competing. So it wouldn't surprise me if we see them in the play-in mix, but also if they're not in the play-in mix, it's completely fine, because this is just a test year. I feel like next season is really going to be the season where things just take off for them. But that'll wrap it up for this video. What are your thoughts on the Spurs and Stephon Castle? If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more NBA breakdowns like these. And with all that being said, y'all, I'll see you all in the next video.